Hey guys, it's Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. Guys, it can be frustrating putting a line on a string trimmer head. I know that because my neighbor about 3 weeks ago asked me to put line on one of her trimmers, and I run a lawn care business, and I sat there and fiddled with it for probably 15 minutes before I got it on there, and I handed it back to her and I said, I hope this works, okay? So anyway, I want to show you two different types of heads today, and I'm going to put line on both kinds because I don't know what kind of trimmer head you have. But this is a Husqvarna trimmer. Both of my trimmers are Husqvarna. And this is the standard head that comes on a lot of Husqvarna trimmers. So I'm going to show you how to respool it. And then I've got a speed feed head, and I'm going to show you how to respool it as well. And I've already got my line cut, and these are both my personal trimmers, the Husqvarna. This is a Husqvarna 525 LS. This one says 322 L. So both good trimmers. I like Husqvarna. But I tell you, I like the speed feed heads, but I want to show you both ways. And let me say this, for a standard style head, the Husqvarna head that comes with them is a great trimmer head as well. But the speed feed is just great for reloading. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to do it. And what we're going to do first, I'm going to do the standard head. And simply, a lot of times it'll have tabs on the side which you got to press in just to be able to take it apart. And so that's what I'm going to do. Pull that apart. Now I've got the head apart. All right, and then I'm going to take the inside spool out, and this is really what I'm concerned with. And when I say this is a good one compared to the one I messed with the other day with my neighbors, you can see here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's giving me clear instructions of where to wind the cord. And it's got this notch right here, and I'm going to have two lines running in the gaps here. So I need to go halfway on my line, which I've already got cut, put it there, and then of course I want to wind the cord the direction the arrow points, okay? Don't make this overly complicated. So I've already got my line cut about 12 foot of line. I'm going to bring it to equal lengths on both ends. Mailman showed up. The mailman pulled in my driveway. So I've got the line to equal lengths, and I've found the halfway point here. And so this is the part that I'm wanting to put in the little notch, okay? Because it has a notch where that goes. And then of course I want to wind it the direction that it says to wind it. And the key here is I want to keep it nice and tight and try not to have it over. Obviously I'm going to keep everybody in their own lane. This line needs to stay in this lane, this line needs to stay in this lane, but I don't want it just crisscrossing and overlapping and big loops in it. So I'm going to try to keep it nice and tight as I wind it and make this as painless as possible. All right, wrapping it around here. Sorry. And these heads do feed well. Like I said, you'll see the finished product here. I'm keeping it tight, keeping it wrapped. And if it does end up uneven in the end, you can always trim it with scissors to make it even. If not, your trimmer's going to feel out of balance. It's going to be wobbling a little bit if one line is significantly longer than the other. Or maybe you just cut off too much line. All right, now that I've got it wrapped around there nice and tight, you can see both sides looking great. It's got these little notches on the side, and that's where I can take it and I can actually just use that to hold my line in place. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fasten it down in this little notch. I'm going to fasten the other side in its notch. Just by the way, this is a 0.095 diameter string is what I primarily use. And you can see there my line's not perfectly even, but they should be fine. Again, you can trim it if you need to. We don't want to leave it in that notch, but that's just to hold it in place so that it don't come unspooled. And again, that's part of the great design. If there's no notch, you got to sit there and figure out how to hold it and get it back on the spool. So, all right, on this one, now that I've got the line on there nice and tight, what I'm going to do, slide the spool back on, and it locks into these little notches here. And I'm going to line those notches up on this particular trimmer. They're going to go opposite where the tabs are. So there's this other little piece of plastic sticking there. So the tabs, and what that's gonna do is gonna line me up with the eyelet so that I'm lined up and I can get my line through there. So anyway, I'm gonna put it on here like this. got the notches lined up with opposite of the tabs. Now I'm going to take my cap, and of course the tabs have to line up on that to hold it on. And as I'm doing this, I've got to kind of free the line from the notches and get it to slide in that little, in the eyelet there, which can be a little bit tricky, but you see there, I pulled it up, got it snapped in there. Doing the same thing on the other side. And then pop the cap back on. Now you can see here, not perfectly symmetrical on both sides, so I'd want to trim this longer one to get it running nice and smooth. But it's loaded up, it's wrapped on there nice and neat and tight. I've got the line back feeding through the eyelets like it's supposed to be. I have no doubt that this thing's going to function great. But now I want to move on. I want to show you the speed feed head and just compare the two. Again, I'm not negative on the Husqvarna head. I think it's a great trimmer head that comes on them. But I oftentimes will switch mine out, and it's really just a matter of time and efficiency. Whether you're in the lawn business or a homeowner, to me, you know, I want to be fast, and I don't want to be having to deal with that. So the speed feed heads, you can see here, they have two arrows, maybe a little dirty here, but they have two arrows here, and you're going to line the eyelet on these up with that arrow. And once you line this eyelet up with the arrow on top, you should be able to look through there and see from one side all the way through the other. There should be daylight through there. So I'm looking through there and I can see all the way through. So now I've cut myself about 15 feet of line, maybe 12 feet. You'll know if you cut it too long. And they make these in different sizes. This is the smaller one. There's a bigger one that holds like maybe 20 or 25 feet. All right, now that I've got the arrow on top lined up with the eyelet, I can see straight through there. I can see daylight on the other side. And I'm gonna take my string and I'm gonna feed it from one side straight through the other. There you go, coming out the other side. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna set my trimmer down and I'm gonna actually pull it to equal lengths while it's on the ground. So let me see if I can show you that. All right, again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if it's a little bit off, you can take some knife or trimmers or cutters or something and trim it to be equal. All right, so now I've got it fed through both sides of the trimmer, and it's hanging out about 7 feet on both sides. Now I'm gonna take it, and all I gotta do is just turn it clockwise. Okay, and this is the easy part. It's winding it up for you. So on the speed feed head, I actually cut off too much line to start with, so I couldn't get it to wind all the way up. No big deal, I'm just gonna have to trim it off with some scissors. There we go, got it ready to go. So you can see that's all it is. Yeah, just cut off maybe 12 foot for the short one. You'll learn for the smaller head. I mean, if the larger head, maybe 20 feet. But you'll see, you'll cut it off. And what I like to do when I'm out there working and doing string trimming and weed eating, I would carry a rolled up line of 12 feet in my pocket, because what you want to do is, if you're out there working and let's say you run out on the job, you don't have to walk all the way back to wherever you're keeping the line on your truck or in your workshop to get more line. You've got it in your pocket, you stop, feed it through there, turn it clockwise. They literally advertise it 30 seconds or less. So anyway, both good products. I'm gonna put a link to both these trimmer heads in the description below so you can check them out. Great products and great trimmer heads, and if you learn how to wind the line on it, it can be really frustrating if you don't have experience doing it, or if you got a cheap trimmer head that just doesn't work that great. I'm also put a link popping up now to another video, 10 skills. It's one of my most popular videos, 10 skills to learn with a string trimmer. So if you want to learn how to use a string trimmer like a pro, then check out that video popping up on your screen now. Appreciate you watching. I would encourage you to subscribe. I've got almost 800 lawn care videos on the channel. I help homeowners, I help people in the lawn care business. I got a lot of resources over at lawncarelife.com, including video courses, logos, documents, lawn care programs, all kind of stuff to help you be successful in your lawn care adventure. Go on my channel name, Lawn Care Life. Go check out some of the other videos on the channel. Talk to you later. Bye.